So Garvee recently sent me out this 4.5 foot tall Christmas tree. We're gonna be unboxing this super quick, but most importantly, setting it up and showing you guys exactly what it looks like. So let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing. So overall, the box is not too big, which I wouldn't expect for a 4.5 foot tall Christmas tree, but immediately inside of the box, it looks like we do get a stand. It's a fairly small stand, so we'll see how that matches up with the size of the tree. I'm thinking it's going to be just fine, but that's what the actual stand's going to look like. Then we get all the other segments of the tree, and this does appear to be a pre-lit tree. It also comes with my favorite plug type. It's a very simple design and super easy to use. Then here is the other segment of the tree, and then this is going to be our base that's going to go straight into what we first took out of the box. We also do get a foot switch, and then here's going to be the plug. Pretty simple plug to use, and from what I've seen, these plugs are also replaceable, so if you guys have an issue, you guys should be able to find another one to work out since you can just take it off. So we do get some other accessories. We get some gloves, we get some cranberries, some pine cones, and then of course their user guide. So we're gonna go ahead and set this up. I'll probably do a time lapse of me fluffing all the branches up, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all set up. So when it came to fluffing up this tree, it was pretty simple. On the base, every branch that you guys see on the very bottom actually separates into 3 separate branches, and then from there you guys will separate each little branch from the main branch. It's kind of confusing to explain, but it was very easy to fluff up as long as you guys are watching out for those wires, because this is a pre-lit tree, so you guys do sort of have to navigate around those wires. But overall, it was a very simple process, and especially since it was such a small tree, it only took me about 20 minutes. All right guys, so we have the tree fluffed up pretty well. If you guys really wanted to make sure that it's at its fullest potential, you're probably gonna need to wait at least 12 hours for it to kind of fluff up once it's out of the packaging. But we're gonna go ahead and turn off some of the lights so that we could go through all of the lighting modes, because there are a bunch more lighting modes than I thought, including color modes. So I'll make sure to show you guys that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and turn off the lights. All right, so here's the tree with no lights. Now here is the very first mode. It just seems to be just a solid white light. And I will say it is more on the white side versus the orangey light. So maybe that's what you like. And then let's keep going through some of the settings. We have some flashing modes here. And the bulbs are these really nice LEDs. So you guys really shouldn't have to worry about replacing the bulbs ever. We have the color mode, and this is definitely one of my favorites. Looks super festive. And this one seems to just be solid. If we keep moving, it's very similar to the other mode with the white lights, but it's just the same thing with the colored lights. And then this is like a mixture of just kind of everything. We have white lights, we have the colored, we have a whole bunch of stuff here. This is kind of similar to the previous mode. This one changes just a little bit faster. So you guys have a white, and then it kind of changes to this RGB color. This one seems to kind of glow in and out. And so far, I don't know if it's just white. Looks like it is. If we press it again, it's the same thing, but with the RGB color scheme. So this is another cool one for the festive times. This is basically everything in one setting. We have flashing white, RGB, and then this setting has white lights that just kind of twinkle all throughout the tree. So this is another really fun one. And then I believe that's the last mode. So overall, a really cool setup here. I love that it comes with all these lights and all these settings. I wasn't expecting the colored lights on here, honestly. Personally, I think that having all of those settings and these lights makes this tree really stand out to me. So I'm about 5'10", and obviously this tree is a lot shorter, but you guys should be able to find different sizes. I personally like this one as an accent tree, maybe outside. So this may not be our main tree this year, but I do love the way it looks, and I love the light setup. And that's it for my super quick review of this Garvee Christmas tree.